Christina DeBitt, it is an Aura ring. Thank you for noticing. Thank you for noticing. Howdy, what's up, Ginger Ninja? What's up, Chantel? What's up, Scar Loves Reading? How you guys doing tonight? Yo, I just watched you and Jack make a cake. Hell yeah. It was a good cake. It was a delicious cake. We really crushed it. We crushed it hard. Well, actually, we didn't crush it at all. We got it all nice and puffy and delicious looking, and then we ate it. We did not crush it. Let's be honest here. Just chilling. Yes, we are chilling, Ginger Ninja. That's the name of the game. That's the title of the stream. That is what is happening. Dun 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 dun. Let's put these headphones in. Let's see what we got going on here. I guess I started a little late. I was trying to go live on TikTok, so I was trying to figure out how to do that, and I ended up having to apply. I didn't realize I was going to have to apply because I've gone live on TikTok before, but I guess I only went from my phone, but you have to apply in order to be able to go live from your computer. So, you know, we're going to be multi-streaming to many platforms. Scared about TikTok because that goes to people who don't normally watch me. You know, people just scroll and then they'll see lives and I'm like, whoa, you know, like those people are scary. Those people that don't know me and I don't know. But we'll get through it. We'll get through it. We'll make them love me. That's what we're going to do. Well, you guys are real chatty today, wherever it is that you are. I've got a few things. Oh man, Stream Elements is making the link, but then let's fix that real quick. Might as well, shan't we? Hey Scott, how's your Thursday going? It's going pretty good. Spent a lot of it on the phone with Spectrum trying to fix my internet. Apparently I was using I had two internets at one point. I unplugged one and then got Google Mesh so that they weren't like overlapping and butting heads with each other. And apparently I unplugged the 1 gig internet thing and left my 500 megabyte system on. So I got rid of the 500 megabyte one today. I unplugged that one, canceled it, plugged in the 1 gig thing. I can't fucking explain it for some reason. And then I spent a bunch of time after getting off the phone re-hooking up my Google Mesh system. And because my Google Mesh was hooked up to the other modem, it took a long time for me to fix that. Chantel, I have things to say, but they're self-centered, so I'm choosing not to say. Say your self-centered shit. Say it. I want to hear it. I want to hear about you guys. You guys hear about me all the time. Tell me something. Love those tech drama days, LOL. So it should work. Yes, I mean, it should work twice as fast, and hopefully I don't crash nearly as much. What up, Nothing Unaddressed? What's up, Otis Magotis? You know how you spend so much money on alcohol? Yes, I have spent a lot of money on alcohol, and I have calculated how detrimental that is to my life, how much money that was. And honestly, a week has gone by of not drinking, pretty much, almost a week fully after tonight. And whew, I'm going to be saving lots of money if I just keep up not drinking. What up, Lane Courtright? Tan Lee, yo, Scotty, I'm on episode. My girlfriend left me alone for 24 hours. Don't spoil. I will not spoil it. I won't spoil it. Keep up to date on that series, though. You know, you're going to see lots of spoilers on the internet. This is a popular series. Lots of people are watching it. Couple thousand per episode. Okay, we're gonna get that up to 100,000 per episode. We're gonna build this into a huge, massive show. It's gonna be picked up by Netflix or MTV. Hopefully Netflix. You know. EST time. Good night, everyone. ZZZ. Nothing Unaddressed. Thanks for popping in and good night. All right, let's see. I'm on only YouTube. Where's my Streamlabs? It's over here. It's on the other side of my screen. What am I doing? What was I doing? What did Chantel end up saying? You know how you spend so much on alcohol. I checked how much I spent on takeout food, drink in a week, and I spent $302 this week. Takeout adds up too. There's a lot of things in my life that add up. Alcohol is one of them. Alcohol, sometimes I would order on takeout. I'd Uber Eats alcohol and include the food and drink and all that stuff at the same time. It's not pretty. It's not pretty at all. I've had years where Joe, my tax guy, will message me and be like, Scott, you spent like $100,000 on Postmates this year. I was like, what? Not 100,000, but like 60,000 or something like that. So I feel your pain at the end of the year when I look at my funds and finances and stuff like that, is when I really realize how much I've been spending, which is why I want to create that app to help track your spending in real time and how much you're saving when you take nights off of drinking. And then we could also add in other things, like, oh, you cooked tonight instead of ordering out, you probably saved by blah 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 estimates. Did you used to smoke cigarettes? I never like was a smoker, but I have smoked. Like I've been at parties and like smoked and stuff, and I have actually bought packs of cigarettes like years and years ago that I would smoke, but I haven't in 7 years or so, 6 or 7. It's one of those things, like if you're out, everyone's drinking and people are smoking, then I'd be like, can I get a cigarette? But I'm not like a smoker, I wouldn't say. Hello from New Zealand. Loving the daily vlogs. Keeping me company now my husband works away. Hey, I'm glad that you're enjoying them. Thank you so much for watching. And yeah, no, I really appreciate that. Love you, Scotty. So proud of you. Thank you, Clyde Forrester. Meow. I'll give you the meow so you don't have to unsub and resub, or unfollow, refollow. Hola, ¿cómo estás, Kevin Lara? Kevin Laura or Lara? Lara, probably. Meow. Hold up. Why hold up? Meow. What I do wrong? Why you want me to hold up? By the way, guys, my channel, I think I mentioned this on my last stream, but my channel just got monetized, right? And the day after it got monetized, it said, oh, you've made $10 from like this one video. And now I thought I was going to make like $5 per video. That one video that had made $10 made 17. So we're getting close to $20 per video. And now if I'm to post every single day, that's $20 times 7 is $140 per week of videos. Yo, thanks for the follow, Unknown, New Woo, Clyde Forrester, Matthew Lewis. Thank you guys all for following. Oh, Matthew Lee 96. Subscribe with Prime. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. You're a legend. Get your coin. I'm on my own journey of health. Love watching along for encouragement. I love to hear that. I've gotten a lot of comments from people who are like now joining along in my journey and kind of trying to quit something, whether it's drinking, smoking weed, vaping. And it's really cool to see that people are like following along and then like starting to do it themselves. There was another comment about someone who was a bartender. She's a 37-year-old bartender, she said, and she has drinks to wind down every single night. And I relate to that because that's something I did. I worked in a bar, and I would go home after working at the bar, and I would have a few drinks. Sometimes I'd have drinks at work as well, We need a Scott and Jack podcast. I'm trying to just get her to join the stream, and we'll do like a live podcast sort of thing, like once a week or something like that. I feel like that would be cool. And I'm just going to kind of put everything on this new channel that I have at Scott Locked In. If you guys don't follow my new channel, it's Scott Locked In. I think that will kind of be where we do podcasty stuff, because I don't think we're ever going to really do the whole like sit down, set up a room as a podcast room, because that makes us put too much pressure on it, and then we ended up not doing it. Whereas if we just commit to doing one night a week, like yesterday would be the day. Wednesdays with Jack was always my thing, or our thing, is that we'd come on and we'd stream together on Wednesdays. So I think that will be fun. Are you still friends with Todd? Yes, I actually just got off the phone with him because I was talking to him about how he goes live on TikTok, because I know he goes live on TikTok. Didn't know if he went like vertical or horizontal, and I figured if I went through my computer, I'd probably end up being horizontal. And I scrolled through some lives and I saw that not everyone, but a lot of people go horizontal, so it's fine. How's your journey going? It's going good. We're almost a full week of sobriety for me. The withdrawals are nothing. They were a piece of cake this time around since the last time. What's up, Rayanne Rose? How you doing? Um, I don't really crave it now. I mean, there are certain times, I was watching a show the other day. Thanks for the follow, Unknown New. I was watching a show yesterday with Jack, Modern Family. We rewatch a lot of Modern Family because it's just such a good show. And they poured up a glass of wine and they were drinking a glass of wine. And I was like, oh, glass of wine sounds so good right now. But at the same time, it doesn't really do anything for me. I got to the point with drinking that it literally was like just kind of something that I did, and it wasn't something that I enjoyed. So now that I'm not doing it and I got past the heavy or like the harder withdrawal stages of it, it was it's actually not super desirable to me now. So I'm at the phase where I'm like realizing all of the positive things instead of thinking about wanting a drink. I'm like, oh, I feel better. I don't feel anxious, so I can go for a drive or like go to the store when I need to, and instead of feeling like I'm gonna have a panic attack and pass out in the grocery store. We talked about this earlier, but I'm saving a shit ton of money by not spending money on alcohol daily or every other day, depending on how much I buy each day. And yeah, I mean it's all good things. I have so much more motivation to make content, to go live, and that is, it's feeling awesome for me. It's feeling awesome for me. Oh, you know what? I'm like looking at my screen on YouTube Studio instead of looking at my Streamlabs, and I'm like, why does it look like I'm so far behind? And it's because I am so far behind. It like scrolls back on YouTube for some reason. I need you to go on basically unfiltered. I actually need to message Heath about something because I thought he would be a good partner for something that I wanted to create. Do you promote your Twitch on your socials? I post on Snapchat sometimes when I go live. I don't really promote my Twitch, honestly. I just kind of go live to the people who already follow me on Twitch. I would like to promote it a little bit more, but only when I have things that I'm doing. Like I love just chatting with you guys because you guys come in and like that's you like to see that. But if I'm going to promote it on Instagram and Twitter consistently, I kind of want it to be, when I have a plan for what I'm going to be doing. Caroline, I've been following you for almost 10 years. I'm proud of you. And Jack, thank you so much. Thank you so much for sticking around for so long. And I appreciate you being proud of us as well. It's awesome. Thank you. Any plans for new music video? I have songs that, Trauma Dump, I released that recently, and I recorded a music video with Joe Volpus, and I like edited together the bridge part of the video, but I never finished it because I didn't like the first half for the song. And so I never ended up making a music video for it. And I don't think I have the footage that I edited of the bridge, the ending of the song. So that's a bit of a bummer, but I would like to make music videos again. I want to release more music. I've mentioned this on stream as well, so sorry for everyone who's heard this before, but I want to release music. I just want to get myself like rolling a little bit more before I do that, because I don't want to release music without a promotional plan or marketing plan and be able to actually get people to listen to the song that I release. Because I've just not been very good at like TikTok. Like Alex Warren has like absolutely mastered promoting his music on TikTok. He's a legend. I was gonna say master at it, but I just said master, so I was trying to think of a synonymous word. He's very good at promoting himself on TikTok and promoting his music, and I need to take a page out of his book in that regard. I bet we would like it. I've made some really good music videos. Well, hell yeah. I would like to see them sometime. There was something I wanted to fix. Watch my VODs and YouTube videos here. There was something. I used to spend more on cigarettes. Glad that habit's over. Yeah, cigarettes can be very expensive. I was just about to mention him, but I didn't want to make it about someone else, and then you mentioned him. LOL. Chantel, I think you're a little bit too insecure about making things about other people in my stream. I'm you can mention stuff. It's all good. You can mention Alex Warren. You know, you can mention other people who made music videos you like. It's no worries. Seth Ohms, you've not me. LOL. I got you. I got you. I understand now. I've made some good music videos. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, clown emoji. I just got home from a wedding. BRB. Get in some comfy clothes, Jenna. Get out of that wedding attire. I'm trying to fix my stream elements over here because I got one of them popped in here, right? And it was like, I think it was the watch my VODs and YouTube videos here. No, it wasn't. It was something with like a parentheses. Was it Nightbot? Watch my VODs and YouTube videos here. That was it. There's 100%. Look, there's a space. Oh, there is no space. That's the problem. That was the only one that posted a link. So my other stream oh wait, no. Stream elements. Follow me on Twitter for the LOLs. Hee. That one worked. And join the Discord also worked. So it was just that one without a space caused a problem. We fixed it. We fixed it, folks. We're all set. We're set and on the ready. Alex got so lucky that Ordinary went perfectly with a huge book that was just released. I think that blew him up like crazy, and he's been grinding even more now. He's grinding like he's absolutely grinding. Now everyone knows him, and he needs to keep up the momentum, and he is. He's. I mean, he just performed at the AMAs. He performed on Jimmy Fallon. He's been crushing it, absolutely crushing it. What book are you talking about, though? What book was in line with the release of Ordinary? I got to know. My buddy Tien's like, he's an industry plant, right? What do you think? Do you think he's an industry plant? I'm like, I don't even believe really in industry plants. I believe that you can get connected with people who, you know, like you and want to promote you and want you on their shows and stuff like that. Cause I just think he's likable. So he like got connected with people and was put into shows and invited to perform and stuff. And he's got great music. So people say that about Doichi as well. And I'm like, I don't know. She had some like viral moments. And then she got popular. That just seems to happen a lot with people. Fourth Wing series, specifically Onyx Storm. Okay, I have definitely heard of the Fourth Wing series. I don't read. I don't know why I asked. LOL. I'm glad you asked because I wanted to know too. Moop boop. I would have asked if you didn't ask. Would you ever go on tour again? Omaha was such a great experience. I would. But again, I would only go on tour again if I rebuilt my audience of people who like to listen to my music. Because as much as I love you guys, you know, if I have 20 people from YouTube or 20 people from Twitch who still enjoy my music and would come and see me on tour, that is, you know, like at least 10,000 too many people. I mean, 10,000 too few people. You need quite a few people to be interested in your music and to see you on tour in order to make a tour worth going on. Because as you guys know, if you've followed along with any of my tour updates and stuff from the previous tours, I never made money on tour. In fact, I lost money on tour. And that might have been some like mismanagement and maybe, you know, overspending on the band and lighting and stuff like that. Because I really wanted to like put on a show when I made a show. And I didn't want to go and just perform songs with my tracks in the background by myself. I loved having a live band. I loved bringing Todd along as, you know, another personality, like someone that people knew from the Vlog Squad and whatnot, to play piano and be another person who could like draw people. But I also just think that, you know, that sort of phase for me has kind of passed at this time. You know, I'm not like a Blink-182 where like I made a bunch of music and was super famous, and then like you can go 10 years later after not releasing anything and be like, all right, we're going on tour again, and it's like a reunion or whatever. It's I never got to that point where it could you know what I mean? Do I have to say more? It's kind of like a lot of people who are into my music, you know, 10 years later are going to be like, what? I can't believe I was into that shit. Some people love it still, but I don't know. I would be too scared to meet you anyway, so it's fine. Don't go on tour. Chantel, that is a terrible way to look at things. Why would you be scared to meet me? Do I look that mean? You guys know Jack thought I looked really intimidating and was mean when I first met her. So, looks like we'll have to fly out to your backyard for an all-American reject style event. LOL. Hell yeah. No, if someone pays me to go to their backyard, I'll do a performance. You know, that it's kind of cool what some of those bands are doing. Like All American Rejects, they're doing like, you know, they go and they perform maybe like 10 songs. So it's not even like a really huge set. It's maybe like a 30-minute, 40-minute set, and they're cashing out. You know, they don't. It's like they just go for a night. They have some fun at like a house party, and then they bounce. He's not scary in person. Thank you, Cole. Chantel, I am insecure. Me too, Chantel. When you come to rewire my house, I'll have to leave. Chantel, you're a blessing. Anyone would be lucky to meet you. Be positive. We hear you as much as we do Scott in these streams. So true. Chantel is a blessing. And let's not forget Anjana, because she's going to call me out if I don't call her a blessing as well. Hey, how dare you slander me like that while I was taking my makeup off? I have excellent taste. If I like your music, it's good. Oh. See, look, I wasn't even slandering her, and she's taking offense to something I said. You should be playing somewhere local regularly. I think you would be surprised how many people would show up. What? I don't know about that. Because, guys, I can't even play an instrument. You know that, right? Yes, Hot Mess. Hello. How are you? Where's Jack? She's upstairs. She's on the brink. She's getting ready for that time of the month to hit. She said she's feeling a little bit uncomfortable, so she's hanging out watching Love After Lockup or something upstairs. Maybe she's watching the new episode of Love Island, because apparently that comes out daily, right? You ruined the sober streak? No, Terminator. I didn't. Well, actually, I don't even want to give it away. I can't give it away. My title of my video today was I got wasted ... You want to know? You're going to have to watch the video. Log off the stream, watch the video. I need that half a cent from your view, Terminator. I know you've been busy, Anjana. You went to a wedding. You went to a damn wedding. I've been catching up on 1,000 Pound Sisters. Ooh. Ooh. Lovely sisters they are. All right, so I fixed my Stream Elements thing. I've been on for 25 minutes just chatting. Chocolate wasted. Just you and someone with a guitar is all you need. But what about drums? Drums add so much. LeMayo, glad I asked. Now I'm not getting clickbaited. Fuck you, man. Clickbait's the best. You have to be clickbaited. My last video I posted yesterday, the one I posted yesterday, I titled it "Showing My Girlfriend Around My Favorite Childhood Places," because I didn't know what to title it. I could have titled it something about like I've saved this much money, like I've saved blah blah. Like I should have done that. I saved like a certain amount of money by not drinking for a week, but I titled it something unrelated to drinking and unrelated to the journey. I just said like showing her around my favorite childhood places. Horrible. 10 out of 10. See, that wasn't a bad air drum. Do that. I didn't even sync up what I was doing with my mouth with my hands. I was like, boom, shh, boom, shh, boom, shh. Look up Levels Band from Arkansas. Dalton, an amazing drummer. I will look them up. I was actually thinking about, you know how my knees messed up? When I went for a walk the other day with Jack, we went to the Bolsa Chica wetlands, and I was like, this is so awesome. Like, my knee hasn't been feeling as bad recently because I haven't been drinking, and I feel like not having a hangover is like making my bones feel better. And then like 15 minutes into the walk, my knee started hurting, and like at night my knee was throbbing. It was in so much pain. So I was actually thinking about like if I could get a drum set that's great, like cardio, that you mostly are doing upper body stuff, you know. You should have titled it "I spend $500 a week on alcohol because I was shook." I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna save that one for like when I do a more elaborate sort of calculation of how much money I spent and how much money I've been saving. I feel like that is a good title for one of the videos. You know, like once I hit 10 days, I could be like, or 2 weeks, I can be like, I saved $2,000 from not drinking for 2 weeks. Are you doing PT for your knees? No. I mean, I'm doing my own PT. Like I'm doing physical therapy exercises, which include things like this, where you sit in a chair and you go like this. You just extend it out like that. And I kind of massage the scar tissue around where I got surgery. There's another one that you do. Looks kind of goofy, but you write the alphabet with your legs. You go like this. With your kind of ankles pointed out, and you try to do like, I'm too far on this chair, but you try to, the rolling chair's not going to work, but you try to point your toes and write the alphabet. I'm literally just doing circles. I have your old merch song stuck in my head for some reason. Hey, it's a good song. Don't be sad. Buy my merch. I got Don't Be Sad on hoodies and shirts. How many times do you work out per week, or do you work out every day? I work out pretty much every day. Usually I'll end up taking like 1 or 2 days off here and there. But I try to work out every day. And even if I don't work out, then I try to at least like go on a bike ride if I'm not like in the gym. Hold on, there was a question up here earlier. I produce a podcast, and titling one each week is the hardest thing about it. Can't imagine doing it daily. Titling stuff is a pain in the ass. I remember even like from when I was on Vine, like coming up with a caption for a Vine, coming up with a caption for a TikTok, titling things, captioning things is like my worst nightmare. And even like Instagram posts, sometimes I'll post on Instagram, or in the past when I posted on Instagram, I'm like, I feel like if I get a really good caption, that makes the picture do like twice as good. How is it living back in your childhood home? Okay, yes. Are you living closer to your family now? Yes. I am living closer to my family. I'm living in my childhood home. My dad lives next door to me. My mom lives an hour closer to me than she did when I lived in LA. My stepdad lives down the street, so my brothers are all like right next to me. It's awesome. It's great. Do you recommend on-cloud sneakers, or is it just hype? I stopped wearing my on-clouds recently because I feel like they were causing some calf pain on my left leg. I stopped wearing them, and my calf has been feeling a lot better. It's been super, I think I've explained, it's just felt super tight for some reason, even though I'm not doing more exercise with that leg or something. But because of the way that shoes are like slanted and they like make me walk on my toes, I think it kind of messed me up. So I've been wearing flat shoes when I work out instead of running shoes, is what they are. And from what I've heard, everyone says that the on clouds, it doesn't feel like you're on clouds. Like Hoka's are a little bit more squishier. But I'm definitely looking into a different kind of pair of workout running shoes. I don't run, but training shoes. Did you move out of LA? Yes, I moved to Orange County. I moved back to where I grew up. Huntington Beach. That's where I am now. Just chilling. Can you explain your family dynamic? I didn't realize you had that many brothers until you and Jack were trying to work out how old they all were. Sure. I think I made a video a long time ago trying to explain my family dynamic. So I'll just start with me. I'll start with my mom and dad. I have a mother and I have a father, and they birthed me. Well, my mom birthed me. My dad helped create me, I guess. And then they made another brother, Dave, my younger brother, but my oldest younger brother is Dave, and that's from mom and dad, right? Mom and dad get a divorce. Dad remarries, mom remarries. Mom has one kid, Doran, and then with my stepdad. And then she has a second kid, Kevin, with my stepdad. And my dad has one other kid with my stepmom, Lucas. Okay? And That's the family dynamic. My stepdad, I'm very close to still. I still consider him my stepdad, even though my mom is now divorced from him and has a different husband. Um, John Joe's his name. I feel like he'll always be my stepdad. You know, he was part of my growing up. I was like 9 or 10 or something when he came into my life, so he was a big part of my childhood. I got a job with him working at his bar when I was 20. Um, and my mom's new husband's really cool too. Taking notes. Will we be tested? Yes, you will. And then my stepmom, Jocelyn, she's super sweet. She's awesome. And my dad and her are both completely sober. Thanks for explaining. I was wondering too. Yeah. Jack has always been super impressed when she comes down, and she's brought her like family down for like a dinner at my stepdad's house. Like I said, still my stepdad. And my little brothers, Kevin and Doran, obviously I'm related to them through my mom and whatever. We'll have like family dinners or like celebrate a holiday or a birthday or something like that. And, you know, for Doran, that's my mom and my stepdad's kid, you know, my dad and my stepmom are invited. And, you know, so it'll be like my mom, my stepdad, my mom's new husband, my dad, my stepmom, and all of the brothers go and like to John Joe's house or something like that for family events, or we'll go to my dad's house or we'll go to my mom's house. So it's all like a big happy family ever since, you know, like obviously, you know, during divorce and all that, there's a little bit of like tension and shit like that. But now it's been years later, everyone gets along and it's awesome. Wait, I love that. That's so cute. It is so cute. That's what Jack thinks. She's like, it's amazing. Your family all gets along and they're so great. I was watching your vlogs today and realized I need me a giggly ass friend like Todd. Great energy. He does have a lot of great energy as far as like, he's high energy and he laughs at a lot of shit that I'm like, I wasn't even trying to make a joke in that moment, but thanks, bro. Wait, is it your mom's house where it's so fancy? Yes, she lives in Temecula and she's on like a big acre of land kind of in the middle of nowhere. It takes like 15-20 minutes to get to town. It's not in the middle of nowhere, obviously, but as far as what I'm used to being in the city, essentially, of either Los Angeles or visiting New York or something like that, where she lives in Temecula is very like, whoa, you're in the boonies. You're like out here. Like there's the next door neighbors to her house, which is, it's far to get to the next house because they're on such a big plot of land. They got goats. Chantel, they got goats. That's awesome. My parents can't be in the same room and it's been years. LOL. It just depends on the people, you know? It depends on the people. It depends on what happened to cause the relationship to drift apart, etc. Fortunately, like my parents get along. And I do think, you know, like my mom is very like sweet, and then my dad is very like level-headed, and you know, like even if he doesn't like, you know, they're not in love, they don't like, he doesn't like her like that anymore, sort of thing, he can very much just be like, go with the flow with everything. Everyone can always kind of go with the flow in the family. Same with my stepdad, you know, everybody just gets along. They're all good. Do you kick them too, or is it just Chantel's goats you kick? No, I kick the neighbor's goats as well. I kick every goat I see, essentially, you know. Have you always lived in California? Yes, I have. Jack and I were considering before we decided on moving to Orange County. Josh Rabbit 98, thanks so much for the follow. We were thinking about moving out of state before we moved here, but then when my dad gave me the offer to move into this place and the price and whatnot, Jack, I thought it was like a joke. I was like, are you, what? That's funny. That's a funny idea, Dad. I showed Jack the house and told him what he said, and she was like, "Oh, that's a great idea. Let's do it." Feature your mom on the vlogs if she's okay with it. I'd love to see her house tour. I'll do that. I can feature mom on the vlogs a little bit. Damn, Chantel, you're not special. Abby and Archie aren't special either, I guess. Wow, are those her goats? Just kidding. Yes, her goats are special. Abby and Archer are very special. Do you guys imagine this is your forever home? I don't know. I mean, it's been my home forever. There's now that you mention it like that, if I think about it, really, I grew up here. The next door house it's kind of a funny story. My dad, we lived in this neighborhood for a very long time. Like when my dad was with my mom, we lived in this neighborhood on another street, and they got divorced. I still lived there with my dad, and then my mom moved somewhere else, whatever. And then we lived in like two houses outside of this neighborhood. My dad, and that they were rentals. We rented them, and then he saved up enough money, or whatever. He ended up buying the house next door to this house, and then this house opened up, and it was kind of like a piece of shit. And then he bought this house, or maybe it was the other way around. Maybe he bought this house that I'm in now, and we lived in it for a little bit. Then the house next door opened up, and then he bought that house. We moved into that house, knocked this house down, and then my dad rebuilt this house to make it like a 2-story house and make it a little better or whatever. And then while he was rebuilding this house, we lived in the house next door. Then when this house was finished, we moved into the bigger house, the whole family or whatever, and then he rented out the smaller house next door. And then I grew up and moved out. My brother Dave grew up, moved out, and he was like, I don't need all this house anymore. I could rent it for more than I'm paying mortgage or whatever and make profit every month. So he moved in to the smaller house with my stepmom, and Lucas still lives at home because he's going to college and works a lot and stuff like that, saving up money. He's really good with money. So he was renting this house out for 8, 9, maybe 10 years. And then when Jack and I were looking for a place to live and we were considering Orange County, he was like, well, hell, why don't you just move into the house next door? I'll kick the renters out, blah, blah, blah. Like, he didn't like kick them out. He was very obviously nice, gracious, etc. Yeah. Sorry, when you say built, like by his own hands or the concept? Well, my dad is a general contractor, so he came up with the concept. I remember there was a lot of like, sheets of paper and architecture and stuff like that. And he obviously went over it and reviewed it with architects who are, can make sure that houses stay up and whatnot. But he's got a whole team of people and connections that do framing, drywall, etc. He started off in drywall, but now he's a general contractor. So he does, he can pretty much fix anything, build anything. And he actually, with his own hands, built the house. He used my hands were used in building the house as well. I was like very young, but I can say that I helped a little bit. What up from Toronto? What's up, SJ Wolf? How you doing? Snelly, I thought you lived in Jason's on vlog house for some reason. What? What the hell? What does that mean? I think there might have been a typo in that sentence. Is moving out of Cali still an option in the future? I know Heath and Mariah are looking for homes outside of Cali. It's still an option. I like, right now Jack and I are very much enjoying this area, and we love that we're still close to LA. So if there's something we need to get up for, we definitely can. Yeah. What did you build? Like a wall? Can you remember? I'd be so proud to say I made that wall. Child labor. Did you hold the screwdriver? Essentially, that's what I did. I was over here. I was a little kid, and I held a beam up or something. Not a big beam, but I'd like hold this up for a second. I'd hold something up while he would hammer something in or whatever. I was a kid, okay? I helped out as much as I could, but I was here. The Canadian influx is crazy. Scott hates us, by the way. Oh, you're always putting words in my mouth, Jenna. Always. Y'alls. I thought you lived in Jason's on vlog house for some. I still don't know when you just write y'alls. I don't know what that means. Scott hates Canadians. I hate everyone. Get with it. I don't hate anyone more than another person. I just hate everyone. You literally said that. Yeah, exactly. I hate Canadians, Americans, Asians, Indians. What do you want me to say? I hate everybody. I'm kidding. I hate nobody. The only person I hate is myself. Someone click that. Clip that. Hates everyone equally, not a hater technically. I'm like emo. I'm a scene kid that just hates everything. You don't hate me though. Right. I already took it back. I already said I don't hate everybody. I hate nobody but me. What's your favorite merch you ever made? I like the basic original Don't Be Sad tees and hoodies, but I also really like the college font Don't Be Sad in all red. The collegiate, it's like a Harvard or like Michigan State font. Those are my two favorites, I think. But I also like the there's a t-shirt that has like an 8-ball on it. That one's cool too. Careful now, we don't need a drama alert. Does drama alert still exist? It probably does. It definitely does, right? I just haven't seen it on the feed recently. My Twitter feed is in like it's completely different than it was a few years ago. Hold that thought. I do have to go pee. I've been holding it for a minute. I've been holding it. Now you have to hold it. Okay? Drama alert in 2025 is crazy. Is insane. You hating me because I'm both Canadian and South Asian? Oh my God, you're both? I double hate you, Anjana. Kidding. I'm kidding. Shut up. Let's see. What do we have? What can I play? What can I play while I go piss, girl? I only see it on Snap. Oh, you see Drama Alert on Snap. They must have made like one of those little, done those Snap shows. Let's see. Let's freaking see. BRB making sure you're out of my will for good. No, I wanted to be in your will. I really, really wanted to be in your will. Don't take me out. Your merch song on repeat. That's on my MacBook. I don't know. I probably have it in my somewhere in a drive or Dropbox or something. Let the man pee. It's up to me now. I'm just trying to play a song before I go, and I don't really know what to play. I feel like I've played most songs. Let's play Tomorrow. Hold on, I've got two different versions of Tomorrow. I was really working John to the bone when he was working on this one, and I was like, that's not the vibe. Make a new one. So he changed the synths up a couple times. Let me see. This is an unreleased song, by the way. Okay, we'll go with this one. They sound the same. BRB.
I'ma quit drinking. I'ma quit vaping. I'ma go to the doctor, call my mom, and I'ma quit my job. No, you're not. Well, shit. I didn't mean right now. I'ma get to it later. You ain't gotta shut me down. You always say that. Well, this time I mean it. Yeah, right. What changed, bitch? I found Jesus. Nah, just playing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'll do it. 5, 4, 3, 2. No excuses. 1, 2, 3, 4 shots. I blew it. Goddamn, now I'm feeling stupid. Wait till tomorrow. Wait till tomorrow. It's such a beautiful day. Wait till tomorrow. Wait till tomorrow. Just got a lot on my plate. 'Cause you know how it goes. I swear I'm really trying to change. Just gotta wait till tomorrow. Wait till tomorrow. It's such a beautiful day. I was gonna leave the house, but what if go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, I'll do it. 5, 4, 3, 2, no excuses. 1, 2, 3, 4 shots, I blew it. Goddamn, now I'm feeling stupid. Wait till tomorrow. Wait till tomorrow. It's such a beautiful day. Wait till tomorrow. Wait till tomorrow. Just got a lot on my plate. 'Cause you know how it goes. I swear I'm really trying to change. Just gotta wait till tomorrow. Wait till tomorrow. It's such a beautiful day. I put things off and let me down like every day for way too long now. So I know I gotta change, I gotta act, I cannot wait. Today is better than today. Not gonna wait till tomorrow. Wait till tomorrow. It's such a beautiful day. Wait till tomorrow. Wait till tomorrow. Just got a lot on my plate. 'Cause you know how it goes. I swear I'm really trying to change. Just gotta wait till tomorrow. Wait till tomorrow. It's such a beautiful day.
Now what? We are chilling. Just unwinding. Work sucked. No, work can't suck. Did you wash your hands? Yes, we were so worried. Don't be worried. Everything's okay. I'm all right. Yes, I washed my hands and then I heated up my coffee. I don't know why, but I decided to make coffee. It's a Hawaiian brand of coffee, and it's caramel crunch. And I'm addicted to the flavor. Your Twitch is broken and you can't type in chat. I didn't silence you. You're a mod. Unsilence yourself. Fix it. We can't see the damn screen, Chantel. Fix it. Anyways, I'm just having a few sips of this because, like I said, caramel crunch. Delicious flavor. It's called caramel crunch, but there is no caramel crunches in it, okay? Num-nums. Super extra num-nums. I did not silence Chantel. By the way, guys, I'm saving money everywhere. You know what I did today? I already told you this. I canceled one of my Spectrum internets because I had two. One is $70, one is $50. I canceled the $50 one. That's one saved monies per month, $50. And then I got an email yesterday or 2 days ago from Discord saying that I was going to be billed $700 something because one, I have Discord Nitro, two, I have two Discord servers. One is my main house sire that I like promote in here for you guys to go hang out in the Discord chat in Discord and stuff like that, and for me to notify you when I'm going live, etc. And I bought boosts for that, and then I created another Discord server when I was doing my little crypto sketchy bot. I was trying to build a Discord server for that, and I boosted it like 10 times, which is like $34.99 a year per boost, and I boosted it like 10 times. So both of those channels were boosted, and that's where that huge yearly bill came from. And so I just unboosted the second server 10 times. To save some money, because I never even opened the server to the public. I created it. I spent a bunch of money on these like apps, on these like plugins to make the server really cool, and then it just fell through. I just ended up not releasing the server, I was like, there's no reason for me to do this. It's crazy. It's not. I couldn't devote myself to it anymore. It was draining me. So the sketchy Discord I ended up shutting it down. Well, I never opened it, so I didn't really shut it down, but I did cancel all the boosts today. That's another thing. I want to build this other app. You know, I was learning how to code, teaching myself how to vibe code, use AI to help me with building things. And I learned how to build websites and Twitter bots and stuff like that, and I did it successfully. What does boosting do? In Discord servers, boosting allows you to, you know, the first boost does something. It like allows you to create custom roles, etc. And then it's to unlock features of the Discord, essentially. It's kind of a scam. You know, you'd think that you could just start a Discord and it would all work, right? But it's kind of like Twitch, where you have to have a certain amount of subscribers or viewers or followers or something like that in order to unlock emote slots. So Chantel, since you made emotes in the past, I think I've gone to a point where it's like, oh, these emote slots are not unlocked anymore. You have to go back up in subscribers in order to unlock them. So right now, because I've been streaming often, I guess I have over 100 subscribers. So now we could add 10 more emotes. You know, it's something like that. Like in Discord, every boost adds another feature. And to get the features that I wanted for the second server that I built, I had to boost it. So I actually transferred some of the boosts from House Sire to the other server in order to get some of the features that I wanted over there, and then never ended up using it. But what I was saying about the whole coding thing was, during my little coding thing, I created an audio transcription thing, which I built myself, sort of thing, and then I worked with someone from Upwork. I hired a freelancer to help me finish coding it, and he worked on it. I spent like $5,000 finishing it up. He set up a database, all this stuff, and then I was like, fuck, there's like more to this that I didn't really think about, which is storing user data. Right? Like, he created a database, but then I was like, fuck, I don't want to be responsible for, you know, if people put in their information or it was an audio transcription thing. So I was like, if someone used this in order to, you know, they're at a doctor's office and they're getting information about some disease that they have or some sort of illness or whatever it is, and they record the doctor so that they have it for their own notes, and they use my audio transcription service in order to convert it into an outline or bullet points or etc. If someone was to hack in and get some user's data, then it could be information. Like, I wouldn't want to be responsible for the security part of storing people's data. So I was like, fuck, I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to like release this product and allow people to use it, and then if someone was to hack into my website, DDoS it or whatever, I wouldn't want to be responsible for a security breach or something like that. Song is wife approved. Hell yeah. Yeah, no thanks on breaching. Okay, but that's so accessibility friendly. I think it was a really good idea. It was called I Love Pen. Weird name, but the whole idea was like, let us be the pen, we'll do the writing for you. So if like you're a student, you would be able to hit voice record, whatever. Like if you're in a class, like in college, and the teacher's giving a lecture or something like that, and you don't feel like writing, you know, maybe you're really tired that day, or you don't feel like writing and paying attention in class, you just had to be there. You could record, then you'd upload your recording to I Love Pen, the website, and it would spit back 8 different, or give you the option to download it in 8 different formats. It was supposed to be something that would help with taking notes, whether you're in a meeting, whether you're in a doctor's office, whether you're in school, and then it would spit it out in multiple different formats, whatever you chose. You know, if you wanted it in outline format, if you wanted the full actual transcription so you could re-listen to it, obviously you could just listen to your fucking voice note, or you could just read it. It could be highlighted notes, outline, bullet point. I said the same thing multiple times. It could turn it into an essay for you. Essentially, that was the idea for it. And then I was like, I'm gonna put this on the back burner until I could actually like hire a team to help manage this sort of thing. And so now I have it. It's all built. It could be released. It would take not much in order for me to like finish it up and release it to the public. But I wanted to make sure that if I was gonna do that, I would have like more of a team surrounded involved in the project in order to make sure that it all ran smoothly. A couple sips of coffee and I can't speak. The second thing was something more crypto related. Also spent like $5,000 on it, but I don't feel like I need to explain it because it doesn't have as much use for people who are not interested in crypto. But it was something that would like track how coins are doing and stuff like that, essentially. Wait, I just had a vet at a pet clinic ask if she could voice record our visit for her notes instead of the tech potentially missing something and her to refer back to. Right? So my little tool would be helpful in those situations because you could record and then turn it into notes that you could easily look back on. It would summarize them if you wanted it summarized. It would be outlined, bullet pointed. She uses it for taking notes of her clients during therapy. Exactly. Yeah. It has a lot of uses. It has a lot of uses. $70 a month for it, Chantel. I was gonna charge like $6.99 or $9.99, maybe. And the cool thing about like making an app is, obviously, if you're looking at my viewers on here right now, it's not fantastic as far as a promotional vehicle. Twitch is not like my main platform of an audience. But if I was to create an app and release it, or a website and release it and promote it well, and it became useful to people, they could share it with other people who might find it useful. And it's, I don't know, the possibilities are endless when it comes to like the tech world and building things. So there's a lot of opportunity in it. If anyone out there is interested in the next big thing, computer science. Computers aren't taking our jobs, but they are making them a lot easier. Well, it is taking jobs actually, but it's also making jobs easier. No, thank you. Wait, so she's recording the therapy, or the therapist is recording? I think what Chantel is saying is that the therapist is recording in order to take notes, so she can be fully present during the session, listen and respond to the patient, but she'll also be able to use this device or app, program, whatever Chantel said her client is paying for, in order to refer back to notes later. I have a master's in computer science, LaMail. You're not going anywhere with that. What are you talking about? Okay, it's not about the degree. It's not about the degree. Being capable and using your creativity and having that skill set of being able to use a computer and tech and knowing about AI will be very important. I've been talking to people recently about social media and money and stuff like that, and I can stream, I can do Snapchat, I can do YouTube and stuff like that, but there's way more opportunity to earn a lot of money in other elements of life. Yes, and his clients are aware, and she remembers what said, so if it gets stuff wrong, she can change it. Yeah. Therapists always take notes, so if you're using a program to take notes or whatever, it's the same as just actually taking the notes. But it's about being able to focus fully on them without taking notes. Exactly, that's what I said. I'm so intuitive, I just know things. I'm going to dump this coffee out so I don't drink anymore. I'll be right back. I don't know why I'm bringing my phone with me, but I always do that out of habit. Currently, AI is developing AI, so it's not even humans working on AI anymore, LeMayo. So data science and Python majors who have been in the field for 30 plus years are going to be the only ones with AI jobs. You're like right, but you're also like engineers are still necessary. Engineers are just going to need to know how to use AI in order to keep up with people who are using AI. You know, like engineers actually know how to code. Like people who actually know how to code can fix problems that people who are using AI cannot fix, because the AI will overwrite stuff that you've done. I know from personal experience, things that I've worked on. Things that I've worked on, I'll like make it work. I'll make my program work, and then I'll be like, all right, I need to add this feature now, and I'm using AI to help me code, and the AI will fucking overwrite something or like insert a piece of shit in the middle of a code that breaks something else, and it's a pain in the ass. Whereas like if you actually know code, you can read it, you can write it, you can fix those problems really quickly without having to ask the AI to fix it, and it won't overwrite really important shit earlier on. You can also like create workflows and all this stuff that a regular person like me, you know, that doesn't know how to code could not set up. I could not set up the workflows and stuff like that without someone else's guide or lots of help and lots of time fixing problems that I create over and over again by overwriting things. Wait, does the client have to pay for the program, or the therapist pays for it, Anjana? The therapist. The therapist is the one using the tool in order to take notes, right? So she's the one who pays for the tool. The client pays for therapy. That's it. That's all the client ever pays for in therapy, their session. But enough coding talk, right? Last thing I'll say is I do have one thing that I want to build, and I think it would actually be something that I would see through, stick to, and build. And I'm going to build it. I'm not going to talk about what it is, because one of you 12 people in here could steal it. I'm just kidding. But I've already talked about it too, so it's not really a big deal. Loki zoned out on the coding talk. No, you did. I mean, you were here talking about, I guess you were zoned out because the whole time you were in the chat, you were asking Chantel questions about the therapist and the client. Anjana, I'm going to share it. I'm going to share it just because you said don't share. It's the app. You know how I said I saved like $500 in like 5 days of not drinking? It's the app that will track my days off of drinking. It'll track, you know, it'll have an onboarding process that says like about how much money do you spend per drink, about how much money do you spend per week on drinks, how many drinks do you have, etc. And it'll calculate. You spend roughly $1,000 a week on alcohol, $4,000 a month roughly, and you're consuming blah, 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 however many calories, empty calories in alcohol. And then if you use the app, it would show you, you know, when you take days off, like congrats, you took a day off, you saved this much money. And then at the end of the week, it would tally that up. It would have a system kind of like my calendar system where there's smiley faces and there's X's, and you'd have a calendar in your app, and you'd have streaks, and you'd have all this shit that tells you, bro, congratulations, look at you go. Like you didn't drink for 3 days and you literally saved $200 or something like that. You consumed this much less calories and alcohol, etc. I'm gonna make the app before you. No! It's already in the works, folks. It's already in the works. I have it patented. I'm just kidding, I don't. All right, $4,000 a month on booze. Holy shiz! I don't think I spend $4,000 a month on alcohol. I was just shitting out numbers. We want Jack. She's not here. Go bother her on her streams and stuff. Go tell her to stream. Tweet her. Jack, where are you? I would like Jack to stream with me more often as well, but I also would like her to do her own thing. So you guys get to hang out with her and she gets to hang out with you. I think that would be very good. I would like Jack to stream too. Anjana, I know, right? Duh. This is an interesting. It's interesting how this works. When I go on Twitch and I go on YouTube recently, YouTube's been really slow. I've had like 5, 10 viewers on YouTube. Tonight, it's 23 concurrent viewers on YouTube. It's 12 viewers on Twitch. And Twitch goes up and down, 10, 20, 10, 20. I'm agreeing with you. I'm agreeing with you agreeing with me. Shant and Jenna. Let's use AI to make a pre-patent on his patent. You need a duo with you to keep the dead space alive. Dead space and alive is kind of contradictory. Bye, gotta lock in. I'll be listening. Chantel, good luck. Lock in, sister. As long as we're both in agreement. We are in agreement that I agree with you and you agree with me and I agree with you agreeing with me. And that we are agreed on being in agreement. Highly agreeable, we are. Oh, I was about to start playing games, but here's what I wanted to do. Don't get locked in again, though, Chantel. Yeah, don't get locked in the garage. I'm going to shut this. Let me see. Jack, are you asleep? Okay, I'm just checking. I haven't heard anything in there. All right, I'm going back to my stream. Okay, I love you. Does your YouTube stream usually do better? On the YouTube? No, usually the YouTube is... I mean, the first time I went on YouTube, I had like 60 people on it. Maybe it was because it was new. And then... the second time it was like 7 people, 10 people like max concurrently. And then tonight it's been like 20. It's been like 20 pretty much the entire time, which is good for YouTube. Small channel. I'm not doing anything crazy on it, so. Here's what I wanted to do, Key. Let's go find that roast. There's a roast that ChatGPT wrote for me. Dead weight, Slim Shady style. We're gonna copy what it wrote for us. Rich text document. Self roast rap. I know you guys can't see my screen. Don't worry, we'll get to that. Excuse me. GPT new rich text document self roast rap Scott. The one where they said Jack still being with you was a divine blessing? Yes, that one. What I want to do is rewrite it so that it actually sounds good and not like a machine wrote it. And, that might be hard because sometimes I sound like a machine, but we're going to give it a shot. Epidemic sound real quick. First thing we're going to do, my friends, my peoples, is we're going to find a swaggy beat. from Epidemic Sound. Expecting machine did not sound like a machine. I'll take a shot. Yeah, take a shot. How did the Steve Irwin reel do across platforms? I loved it. It didn't do well. It didn't do very well. I think I made it a little bit too long. I should have kept it short. Maybe had a different craption. What was that app that would take your voice and you type it and read it for you like a deep fake voice? But I don't remember what it was. What was that app that would take your voice and you type and it read for you like a deep fake voice? But I don't remember what it was. 11 Labs. That's a subscription I still pay for that I don't use. You can write something and put it into voice either they generate, or you could make voices and it would take your voice and turn it into a voice. All right, so here we are. We're on Epidemic Sound now. We want to go to, I don't know.
Ain't gonna keep it low now.
We obviously don't want lyrics. Let's go for, wow, this is tough. I thought there would be more, okay, hip hop. Do you have a financial advisor? I feel like they break into cold sweats thinking about you. Probably. I have my buddy Joe kind of does my finance stuff. Vocals. Instrumentals only. Hey, see you later, Cole. See you later, Cole. Thanks for stopping in. Good luck with whatever you're doing. All right, if you guys hear a beat that you really like, let me know. Nope. Yuck. Kind of like that one. Nope. Bro, that meow hits so well with the beat. Thanks for the follow, Zayn Noor. Nuclear, fourth one. You like that one, huh? Okay. Let me hear it one more time. I don't know. Dreamy laid back, not gonna work. These all suck. Angry. We want angry, I think. Oh, this is kind of cool. That one's kind of cool. Well, you no, stop it. I can add bass later on. We want something angry. Ooh, ooh. Ford sucks. Thanks for the follow. That's like funk. Wow, are you kidding? It's not hip-hopping enough though, unfortunately. Where the fuck is the hip-hop at? I'm looking for the hip-hop hi-hats. Well, the bits up that. I was up there with the mountain
Is what makes me, it's my destiny. I know we heard it all before, but let me give it to you straight. When you're
What up, Eddie Allen? How you doing? Top 5th one. Shit. I'm already off it. Why are all the angry ones like rock? If you're saying something, don't say 5th or anything. Say the name that you see. So like this is, I'll make it bigger for you. Starstruck. They're kind of angry. Said none of them are angry. They're kind of angry. We chillaxing. How's your night go? It's good. I'm about to try and write my roast rap on stream. We'll see if I can do that. It only lets me put regular genres. Oh, well, we're in the hip-hop genre. Gangsta rap. You might have to get that from the words too, though. Yeah, Hot Ness. This one's bad motherfucker.
I give a fuck, that's what they do. You can't kill my confidence. You think I give a fuck, that's what they do. You can't kill my confidence. You think I give a fuck, that's what they tell me. All the fucks I ever give.
Lots of drift funk on here. Just going to gangster rap. Okay. Here's some old ones I've liked. Those were cinematic for YouTube. Absolute pin, okay. Let me Google that. Not Google it. Something about this I kind of like. I kind of like it. It's too long though. The simplicity of this is kind of dope. This is tough. This is very tough. Whoa, it's tripping my ears out. This is not going to be the one, but it's freaking me out for some reason. Okay then. You gotta at least fill it out by rapping over the beat, yo. I can't rap over the beat though, so I can't, yo. I gotta know if I like the beat before I rap over it. I'm gonna have to call it a night. It's 1 a.m. for me. Got to be up at 5 for work. Good night. Good night, yes, hot mess. Have a good sleep. Good luck at work tomorrow, all right? Just go with the simple one you feel almost comfortable with. Okay.
I gotta cut to the chase. Yeah. Everyone give me some space. Okay. Don't fall out, we fall into place. Every step walking with grace, amen. Keeping my foot off the brakes. Right. Impact, I'm ready.
All right, we're gonna speed run the beats now. Oh, what is this? I'm gonna go with the freaking 2001. With fans, a burnout influencer still posting my platform I has been with fans, a burnout influencer without any plan. the platform. I has been with fans. I burn out influencers, so posting. You like this line? I like this line. I'm gonna drop out with the platform. I has been with fans. A burnout influencer still. A burnout influencer that don't follow through with plans. A burnout influencer. Gonna fix this one. A burnout influencer that don't follow with plans. A burnout influencer that don't follow. A burnout influencer that don't follow through with plans. A burnout influencer that don't follow with plans. A burnout influencer that don't follow. A 30-something TikToker begging for praise, living off the memory of my 15 minutes of fame. Okay, these two lines work. I actually really do like these lines. So there, first verse done. And what does that sound like? Drop. I'ma drop out with the platform. A has been with fans. A burnout influencer that don't follow through with plans. A 30-something TikToker begging for praise, living off the memory of my 15 minutes of fame. Every idea I touch turns to dust in my hands, screaming I'm building. Nah, you just every idea I touch turns to dust in my hands. Every idea I touch. Every idea I touch turns to dust in my hands. Every idea I touch. We're gonna break. Every idea I touch turns to dust. Turns to dust in my hands. Alright, I'm gonna drop out with the platform. It has been with fans. A burnout influencer that don't follow through with plans. A 30-something TikToker begging for praise, living off the memory of my 15 minutes of fame. Don't love that. Let's switch this. A burnout influencer that don't follow through with plans. Every idea I touch turns to dust in my hands. No, fuck. We gotta piece it together. I'ma drop out with the platform. A has been with fans. A burnout influencer that don't follow through with plans. Every idea that I touch turns to dust in my hands. That I touch turns to dust in my hands. We're gonna do a 4-way rhyme scheme. Turns to dust in my hands. I'ma drop out with the platform. I has been with fans. A burnout influencer that don't follow through with plans. Every idea that I touch turns to dust in my hands. Who in their right mind would wanna say that's my man's 30-something not on beat. Where do I start? I'ma drop out with the platform. I has been with fans. A burnout influencer that don't follow through with plans. Every idea that I touch turns to dust in my hands. And who in their right mind would wanna say that's my man's a 30-something TikToker begging for praise, living off of the memory my 15 minutes of living off the memory of my 15 minutes of fame. Man, that's tough. That's kind of tough. This process takes a long time. If you guys get bored, you can come back later where I have more done. I'ma Drop out with the platform, it has been with fans. A burnout influencer that don't follow through with plans. Every idea that I touch turns to dust in my hands. And who in their right man would wanna say that that's my man? 30-something TikToker begging for praise, living off the memory of my 15 minutes of fame. I'm up. Who would wanna say that's my man? A 30-something TikToker begging. And Jonah's not digging it. It's a fame, every inch of the brain. I'm a 30-something TikToker begging for praise, living off the memory of my 15 minutes of fame. Living off the memory of my 15. Living off the memory of my brief. If I write to this track, I can change the track later. So let's see. What if I tried this other one? Drop it with the platform, it has been with fans. A burnout influencer that don't follow through with plans. Every idea I touch turns to dust in my hands. Who would want to say that's my man? 30-something TikToker begging for praise, living off the memory of my 15 minutes of fame. Living off the memory of my 15 minutes of fame. Living off memory of my 15 minutes of fame. Living off memory of my brief stint of fame. Living off memory of my brief stint of fame. Living off memory of my brief stint of fame. Brief stint at fame. Brief stint of fame. With fans, a burnout influencer that don't follow through plans. Every idea I touch turns to dust in my hands. And who would want to say that's my man's? A 30-something TikToker begging for praise, living out the memory of my brief stint of fame. I'ma drop it with the platform, it has been with fans. A burnout influencer that don't follow through with plans. Every idea I touch turns to dust in my hands. Who would wanna say that's my man's? A 30-something-year-old TikToker begging for praise, living out the memory of my brief stint of fame. And every idea turns to dust about Let's find the next lines here. 30-something TikToker begging, 30-something, it could be year-old, but maybe not. Year-old TikToker begging for praise, living off the memory of my brief stint of fame. We changed some things, but we took from what it gave us. A pause after TikToker and my. What's up, Ashley Meek? Okay. I think we're gonna have to come up with something else here. From every goal, every plan, every ounce of the grind, you're a walking excuse with a brand and a wine. I love the walking excuse line, but let's figure out what comes after this. We need praise, fame, rhyme scheme. 30-something-year-old TikToker begging for praise, living off the memory of my brief stint of fame. Ooh, TikToker pushing 30, but I'm older than 30. I'm over, a TikToker over 30 begging for praise. How about that? TikToker over 30 begging for praise. That fixes it up nicely. Thanks for the help. TikToker pushing 40. Oh, a TikToker pushing 40. That roasts me even harder. Let's go. Pushing 40, begging for praise, living off the memory of your brief stint of fame. Here we go. Let's go, chat. Chat's on fire right now. Let's do this. TikToker is crazy though. He barely over 30 limit. I'm 33. I'm nearly halfway to 40. It's fine. Pushing 40 makes it more mean. A TikToker pushing 40, begging for praise, living off the memory of your brief stint of fame. Am I talking to myself, or am I talking as me, or am I talking to me? When it's insulting you, I got you. Thank you. TikToker pushing 40, begging for praise, living off the memory of your brief stint at fame. Nothing every night and nothing every day. Doing nothing every night and nothing every day. You had potential, but you let it go to waste. You had potential. Like it's over. I'ma drop out with the platform. It has been with fans. A burnout influencer that don't follow through with plans. Every idea I touch turns to dust in my hands. Who would wanna say, that's my man? So TikToker pushing 40, begging for praise, living off the memory of your brief stint of fame, doing nothing every night and nothing every day. You had potential, but you let it go to waste. So then we got like a little pre. I don't think I hit the timing there. I'ma drop it with the platform that has been with fans. A burnout influencer that don't follow through with plans. Every idea I touch turns to dust in my hands. And who would wanna say, that's my man? A TikToker pushing 40, begging for praise, living off the memory of your beast and fame, doing nothing every night and nothing every day. Yeah, you have potential, but you let it go to waste. So yeah. Try it slower with pauses, okay? I'ma drop out with the platform. A has-been with fans. A burnout influencer that don't follow through with plans. Every idea I touch turns to dust in my hands. Who would want to say, yo, that's my man's TikToker pushing 40. Yeah, begging for praise, living off the memory of your brief stint of fame, doing nothing every night and nothing every day. Yeah, you had potential, but you let it go to waste. How did we feel about the slow down version? We like the slow down version, and then someone just suggested to switch those last lines. So, not feeling this flow. Someone said this sounds nice. Someone says not feeling this flow. It's got to be perfected. This is like a test flow, okay? Just so you know, it's a test flow. Don't get married to any of this. Drop out with a platform that has been with fans. A burnout influencer that don't follow through with plans. Every idea I touch turns to dust in my hands. Who would wanna say, yo, that's my man, doing nothing every night and nothing every day, living off the memory of your brief stint at fame. A TikToker pushing 40, begging for praise. Yeah, you have potential, but you let it go to waste. So short runs and longer ones. I feel like we slow it down right there after that. Like right when it gets into this lull, like after this line, then we flip into a slow flow. So like this part on loop would be a slow flow. Can we use this? From every goal, every brand, every ounce of the grind, you're a walking excuse for the brand and the wine. From every goal, every brand, every ounce of the grind, you're a walking excuse with the brand and the wine. It is sounding very Linkin Parky there. I don't like that. Walton, thanks for the follow, my dog. Good to ask why you should train like a junkie, needle in the vein, taking pets as a heel when you never train. This is kind of tough, brass. Kind of tough. Any more suggestions from chat? Huh? Drop a beat, spit trauma, call it art, then dip. I'm gonna skip these lines over here and do this. I'm a dropout with a platform that has you with fans. A burnout influence that don't follow through plans. But the idea that I trust is a death in my hands. Who would wanna say, yo, that's my man, doing nothing every night and nothing every day. Living off memory of your brief and fame. TikTok to push you forward, begging for praise. Yeah, you have potential, but you let it go to waste. You rap now, cool, another midlife shift. Drop a beat, spit trauma, call it art, then dip. You want peace, then burn it. Want praise, then show. But you post once a month like the algorithm owes. You rap now, cool, another midlife. Now it has to go fast with this for some reason. Drop a beat, spit trauma, call it art, then dip. You want peace, then earn it. Want praise, then show. But you post once a month like the algorithm owes. We need one more like this. You rap now, cool, another midlife shift. Drop a beat, spit trauma, call it art, then dip. You want peace? Then earn it. Want praise? Then show. But you post once a month like the algorithm owes. Candy Crush is 34. Thanks for the follow. Every excuse, every plan, something, man. Links back to someone saying who'd want to say that's my man. True. What I meant is the part you're rapping now could be this speed, then whatever you write as the next verse, you could start rapping real fast. Okay. What's up, Unsighted Creations? Welcome back. Doing nothing every night and nothing every day, living off the memory of your brief stint at fame, a TikToker pushing 40, begging for praise. Yeah, you had potential, but you let it go to waste. And then it goes into that slow part. So I was like, oh, does it go faster or does it go slower? You think you're still something, but you really ain't shit. Something, but you really ain't shit. That's really. You think you're really something, but you really ain't shit. Your life I have suggestions, but I'm too busy to type. Damn it, Chantel. Speak it. Use voice to text.
You're really something, but you really ain't shit. Your life's pointless, a bottomless pit.
Pit. Your bank account balance couldn't lose another digit. How about that? Let's talk about being broke.
Something, but you really ain't shit. Your life's pointless, a bottomless pit. Your bank account balance couldn't lose another digit.
You're a walking excuse who can't write a top hit. I'm gonna bookmark that one. You're a walking excuse who couldn't. I'm gonna do couldn't instead of can't. Who couldn't write a top hit. Your bank account balance couldn't lose another digit, and you. I like that a lot. And your brain cells gone like you're off 100 whippets. So maybe I switch. If I do the digit and whippets, I'm gonna save this one because I really like this line. Thank you, Sophie. But I want to see if this works first.
You think you're really something, but you really ain't shit. Your life's pointless, a bottomless pit. Your bank account balance couldn't lose another digit, and your brain cells gone like you're off 100 whippets. You're a walking excuse who could've. Your brain cells gone like you're off 100 whippets.
That flows nice after digit to whippets.
You think you're really something, but you really ain't shit. Your life's pointless, a bottomless pit. Your bank account balance couldn't lose another digit, and your brain cells gone like you're off 100 whippets. You're a.
Can I make my voice deeper? Your life's turned pointless. Your life's turned pointless. A bottomless pit. You're right. I've noticed that every time I do it. Honestly, your
life's turned pointless.
Because I'm doing like toined too. Like for some reason my tongue wants to go toined instead of turned. Your life's gone pointless. I think it's not the pointless. I think it's the. I actually just don't like that line. You think you're really something, but you really ain't shit. You think you're really something, but you really ain't shit. How about there's a hole in your soul. You're a bottomless pit. It's not rubbish. I like it. There's a hole in your soul, you're a bottomless pit. You're a bank account balance, couldn't lose another digit, and your brain cells gone like you're off 100 whippets. You're a I'm rubbish. There's a hole in your soul, you're a bottomless pit. Your bank account balance can lose another digit, and your brain cells gone like you're off 100 whippets. Someone asked me about Ren, like every time I'm on stream. I love the song Ren, Chantel. I really like it. I think this could be like that. You're the voice inside your head talking shit in yourself. Yes, I love the Ren song. I think this is a simple. We're gonna copy ChatGPT's roast, but I could talk back and forth to it. I feel like that's something I'd have to write off stream though. It's a little too like deep for me to like think of while I'm trying to do a stream. But I've definitely considered that before, Chantel. I like that idea. Instead of your, put a beat pause, then say bottomless pit. So true. So you're good at this. You're good at this. There's a hole in your soul, a bottomless pit. Your bank account balance can lose another digit, and your brain cells gone like you're up 100 widgets. Should we start from the beginning? I'm a dropout with a platform that has to with fans. A burner influencer that don't follow through his plans. Every idea I touch comes to dust in my hands. Who would want to say, yo, that's my man doing nothing every night, nothing every day. Living out the memory of your brief stint of fame. TikTok of 40, Vegas is praise. Yeah, you have potential, but you let it go to waste. You think you're really something, but you really ain't shit. There's a hole in your soul, a bottomless pit. Your bank account balance could lose another digit, and your brain cells gone like you're up 100 whippets. You're You're a corny, wacky microphone. Have a good rest of the stream. I gotta hit the hay. Thank you so much, Ginger Ninja. I hope that hay is nice and soft and conducive to a good night's sleep. What about who'll never write a top hit and never implies would, won't, excuse rather than can't? Who will never write a top hit. You're a walking excuse who couldn't write a top hit. I think this is gonna have to go further down since I just did it rhymes. I like it. I still like it. I definitely like that. I just might have to wait until a little bit later on in the song. Scott, are you celebrating Flag Day? Maybe. Maybe. And your brain cells gone like you're up 100 whippets. You're You're a wandering, pandering, pitiful poo. You're a squandering, pondering, pitiful poo. I want something fast. You're a pippity poppity skippity skoo, blibbity slabbity slibbity blue. Bippity boppity bibbity boo, you know what I'm saying? Like you think you're really something, but you really ain't you. I know you think you're something, but you really ain't shit.
A spider bit me to make me Spider-Man. Can you bite me to make me your man?
Yo, Terminator, thanks for the gifted sub to Nellis XD. Pitiful fool. You're a squandering, pondering, pitiful. Do I say pandering or pondering? Pitiful fool. Can I even rhyme that? Can I rap that? Pitiful fool. I'm gonna try it. Something but you really ain't shit. There's a hole in your soul, a bottomless pit. bank account balance could lose another digit and your brain feels gone like you're robbing 100 with it. You're a squandering, pondering, pitiful fool. You're a squandering, pondering, pitiful. That's tough. And your brain cells gone like you're up 100 with it. You're a squandering, pandering, pitiful fool. You're a It's a hole in your soul, the bottomless pit. Your bank account balance could lose another digit and your brain cells gone like you're up 100 with it. You're a squandering, pondering, pitiful fool. Squandering, pandering, pitiful fool. Pitiful fool. Your brain cells gone like you're up 100 with it. Squandering, pandering, pitiful fool. Squandering, pandering, pitiful fool. Squandering, pandering, pitiful fool. You can hit a pause before the squandering phrase and run that into the next line if that makes sense. Something but you really need shit is a hole in your soul, the bottomless pit. Your bank account balance could lose another digit and your brain cells gone like you're up 100 whippets. Yeah. You're a squandering, pandering, pitiful fool. Old head millennial just trying to be cool. What a lame line. Pandering, you were squandering, pandering, pitiful fool. Old head millennial just a hole in your soul, the bottomless pit. Your bank account balance could lose another digit and your brain cells gone like you're up 100 with it. You're a wandering, pandering, pitiful fool, begging for money in every stream that you do. Do nothing to post it all. You do nothing every day and you post it on YouTube and you cry about it when you don't get no. Not enough syllables. We need more syllables. Something but you really shit is a hole in your soul, the bottomless pit. Your bank account balance could lose another digit and your brain cells gone like you're up 100 with it. You're a wandering, pandering, pitiful fool, begging for money in every stream that you do. Then you do nothing and post it on YouTube. we go. We added the syllables. I think that should work. Let's try it. You think it's something, but you really ain't shit. There's a hole in your soul, a bottomless pit. Your bank account balance could lose another digit, and your brain cells gone like you rock 100 rivets. You're a wandering, pandering, pitiful fool, begging for money in every stream that you do. Then you do nothing and post it on YouTube, just to cry about it when you don't get views. And that works. Let's see. Someone said something about Uber Eats. What are we saying? Sorry, my man. Let me ask you: is Uber Eats horrible in LA? Do you usually get groceries? What's the eating situation in Cali? Uber Eats is pretty decent in LA. Honestly, I used Uber Eats a lot in LA because hated going to the store. I live in Orange County now, and I go to the store now and buy food, or I drive through a drive-through. Ashley and Sophie, I for some reason was looking at my Twitch page, so I didn't see your YouTube comments because I wasn't on Streamlabs. You could hit a pause. Okay, you couldn't event something at school. You couldn't even count to 10 at school. Couldn't even count to 10 at school. I'm sorry, I didn't see that while I was writing this, but I think these lines work. So let's try from the top. I'm a drop out of the platform, I have been with fans. The burnout influencer that don't follow through his plans. See how touch turns to dust in my hands. Who would wanna say, yo, that's my man doing nothing every night and nothing every day. Living off the memory of your brief stint in fame. TikTok a pushing 40, begging for praise. Yeah, you have potential, but you let it go to waste. I know you think it's something, but you really ain't shit. There's a hole in your soul, a bottomless pit. Your bank account balance could lose another digit, and your brain cells gone like you rock 100 whippets. You were squandering, pandering, pitiful fool, begging for money in every stream that you do. Then you do nothing and post another. Fuck. Hey, welcome to YouTube, Terminator. All the viewers are leaving because they're hearing the same beat over and over again. Nobody likes this. Probably gonna stop after this one last try. I'm a dropout with a platform that has been with fans. A burnout influencer that don't follow through his plans. So the idea that I touch turns to dust in my hands. Who'd wanna say, yo, that's my man doing nothing every night and nothing every day. Living off the memory of your brief stint in fame. TikTok a pushing 40, begging for praise. Yeah, you have potential, but you let it go to waste. I know you think it's something, but you really ain't shit. There's a hole in your soul, a bottomless pit. Your bank account balance could lose another digit, and your brain cells gone like you rock 100 whippets. You're a wandering, pandering, pitiful fool, begging for money in every stream that you do, and then you do nothing and post it on YouTube just to cry about it when you don't get views. So all right, we'll come back to this another night. I think that was fun. It was a fun, like, good first up leading up to the hook. First verse. Huh? Save. Save. Huh? It's already saved. Where'd it go? Beauty boy feel. I love it. You gotta post on TikTok, bro, to get more views. I do gotta post on TikTok, bro, to get more views. Beastie boy feel. Yeah, it does have a little bit of a Beastie boy feel. I feel. Whoa, guys, we're at 6 viewers right now. That's a new low. Meow. Thanks for the follow, Jokin Zeros. What's up? Speaking of YouTube, Trini HP, I did apply to be able to stream on TikTok from my PC. I know I can just log on my phone and stream on TikTok anytime, but I applied so I could multi-stream. Okay, wait. Yeah, it is like the Beastie Boys. It is. It's very Beastie Boysy. I love the Beastie Boys. They got great tunes. Great flows. Intergalactic, planetary, intergalactic girls. And all I really want is girls. To do the dishes, to do my room. How'd your diss track go? Anjana, you're back? Okay, I'll show you where we got to. Real quick. Just real quick. Ready? Ready? This one's just for you, okay? I'ma drop out with a platform I have you with fans. The burning with the resident don't follow through with plans. Every idea I touch turns to dust in my hands. Who's gonna say, yo, that's my man, doing nothing every night and nothing every day. Living off the memory of your brief stint and fame. A TikToker pushing 40, begging for praise. Yeah, you have potential, but you let it go to waste. I know you think it's something, but you really ain't shit. There's a hole in your soul, a bottomless pit. Your bank account balance could lose another digit, and your brain cells gone like you're off 100 whippets. You're a squandering, pandering, pitiful fool, begging for money in every stream that you do, and then you do nothing and post it on YouTube just to cry about it when you don't get views. Yeah, we made the verse, but we didn't write a hook yet, so we're just chilling there. We're just chilling there right now. That's what we got to. That's what we got to. My 3-year-old daughter loves Girls by Beastie Boys. Yes, it is. That's like one of the funnest, like the sound in the background and stuff is like so fun. Nell is XD. Thanks for your suggestions for the pauses and stuff like that. Fuck. It looks like I crashed for a second, but hopefully you guys didn't miss anything. I don't know. Maybe you did. But I did say, Nels, thank you for your help with some of the pauses. Everyone else, thank you for your suggestions and shit. We're going to come back to this, all right? We're going to come back on another stream, and we're going to finish writing this song. Maybe tomorrow will be that one. Or maybe not. But next stream, I'll work on this again. Now, if you don't mind, I am actually going to log off for the night because I sense a crash incoming. But so far, we haven't really had any crashes. No, it's fun watching your process. Well, then maybe I should just do it earlier. I'm just trying to figure out why there's only 5 viewers, you know? There's 10, 11 on YouTube. No, we're losing people. We're losing people. My video is not, YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. How is Jack? Jack is doing good. I'm in and invested. Well, then you'll be back next time, right? You got the notifications on for the lives on YouTube? Guys, if you're here, make sure you have my notifications on so that you can pop in to the streams next time I do it. But it's time to wind down. It's time for me to wind down, get off stream, and get ready for a good night of sleep. I have class in the morning, and Jenna also has class in the real morning. But we are the real ones. Exactly. You guys are the real ones. Everyone here right now, real ones. All right. Love y'all. Thanks so much for popping in. Hopefully I see you on the next one. We can finish up this song and then turn it into a fucking music video, huh? Bye-bye. Good night. Peace out. W stream. Later, Terminator. Oh, that's fun to say. I never said that to you before. I should have said that a long time ago. Later, Terminator. Later, Anjana. See you later, Sponge Bird.